Hey everybody, it's Mike Weller from the Weller Group of Keller Williams Realty. We are here September 2022. It's our monthly mortgage moment with Momi Pointer. Hi Momi.
Hi, Mike. Good morning, everybody.
So good morning. So what's happening? What's going on in the mortgage world?
Oh, the same old stuff. I don't want to be all doom and gloom this morning, but I do want to let people know that the feds are raising the rates again. September 21st, they're going to raise it 3/4 of a basis point, which is basic, or 75 basis points, which is basically 0.75%. So those of you that are in the market for a second or a home equity line of credit or a line of credit with your local bank, you're probably going to see HELOC rates anywhere from 6 to 6.25, which is still relatively low. But a year ago, I would have to say they were maybe 3%, for second mortgages. And then there's going to be another raise to the feds are going to raise their rates again. I don't know if it's going to be a 1/4 point or 1/2 point, but on November 2nd. And, it sounds terrible, but really when the feds raise their rates, it just means that it's going to affect auto financing, short-term mortgages like home equity lines of credit, and credit card finances. So those are all going to go up. It will not affect long-term mortgage rates. In fact, it will actually have the opposite effect. It should be good because they're raising the rates to hedge, to help with inflation, lower inflation, which, what was it, Mike? 8.3, 8.5?
July number was 8.5. I think that's 2 months in a row. It was 8.5. We're still waiting for the August number to come out,
which will probably be lower. And with this other Fed hike, it will, it takes about a month lag or 2-month lag to lower the inflation numbers. So as inflation goes down, as we've mentioned before in these videos, rates will go down. So we expect Q4 of this year, Q1 of 2023, rates will start to trend down. And that, that will be good for people buying. That will be good if you bought early in the year. You might consider refinancing, or even, consolidating debt, because then with the feds raising their rates, your credit card debt is now going to be, if you're not planning on paying it off anytime soon, that interest is going to add up because that APR is going to be high.
it's going to go even higher. Yeah.
Go even higher. Yeah.
And what are you're not quoting any specific rate, but what are the rates roughly looking like right now?
Well, it kind of depends on, a lot of different factors.
Sure.
But I would say high fives.
Yeah.
Mid fives, high fives, depending, it just really depends. I have a lot of clients shopping ARM rates, but I haven't seen the ARM rates be any better right now than the 30-year fixed rate.
Right.
Not much better.
No, interesting. A couple of months ago, there was a bigger spread on that, wasn't there? Or no?
Much bigger spread.
Yeah.
It also could be that I'm not searching with the right parameters. But right. I have a buyer that was looking only at ARMs, and I searched the 5 and the 7-year ARM, and they were only a 1/4 point better than the 30-year fixed. Mid fives, low to mid fives.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a huge difference. So
no, I think where you're going to get a big difference is if you're doing a jumbo loan, then the ARM is going to be, or maybe even a high balance.
Gotcha.
The ARM is going to be really good.
So speaking of high balance, some news on the loan limits for 2023, right?
Yeah, so this is the earliest that we've ever even gotten this information. And this may not be set in stone because if you remember last year, they released the loan limits and then they raised them again before the end of the year, at the beginning of the year.
Right.
So I have one lender and one lender only who is honoring the 2023 conforming loan limits. So right now in Orange County, the conforming loan limit is $647,200. Going to go up, or I can actually do loans now at $715,000 in Orange County, conforming loan limit. But Orange County is a high balance county, meaning, we have a lot of homes that are high price.
Right.
So we can actually go up to, right now, we can go up to $970,800 which is conforming high balance. But now with the new loan limit, we can go, I mean, this is astounding. We can go all the way up to $1,073,000 and not have it be a jumbo loan amount. So basically you can get a loan at $1,073,000 and it will be conforming high balance. But this is good news for Riverside County, San Bernardino, you know, those Inland Empire counties.
So they're up to 715, is that right?
Yep, we can go to
Okay, good.
715
Yeah.
right now. So, you know, I was helping a buyer who's looking in Eastvale. Had no idea Eastvale was as expensive as it is. Their homes are selling $900,000 range, $800,000 range.
Yeah.
You know, initially he wanted $800,000, but not a lot of down. Right now, that loan limit is $647,200. So he wasn't able to get to that 800 purchase price with not a lot of down. Now with this new loan limit of 715, he can get to the $800,000 purchase price and have it be conforming because his loan amount is going to be 715. You know, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, it's a great number. That's a great number. That'll really help in Orange County too with the new high balance. So yeah, those are good. So
$1,073,000. So I mean, you know, couple that with quite possibly rates going down Q4, Q1. For sure, I'm pretty confident rates will go down Q1 2023. And with these new loan limits, I think, I mean, I don't know, you have more finger on the pulse of the real estate market, but I think buyers are going to be in a really good position, right?
yeah, I would think so. I mean, there's more inventory now than there has been in a while. Still not a ton of inventory, but the last few weeks we're starting to see a trend back the other way. So, you know, we might have a, you know, lower inventory again this winter. I wouldn't think it would be like last winter at all, but
yeah,
it might be a little bit lower. So,
well, and if it is a little bit lower and with lower rates and the higher loan limit, I don't know. Do you think it'd be as crazy as the seller market last year?
I don't know. It's really hard to say. You know, it's not a presidential election, but a midterm election this year too, and that tends to affect people's habits as we get into the fall and everything. So, and then depending on the outcome of the election and what, you know, what some of that political outlook looks like, it affects people's mood and how they view things. So it's so hard to predict.
It's always hard to predict.
Yeah.
There's always something going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's exciting news. So if you guys have loan, you know, purchase prices or loans that you want to reach that higher loan limit, I have one lender that's doing them right now. That's September, October, November. That's 4 months earlier than any of the other lenders.
Yeah, you get a head start with the 2023 loan limits.
Yeah.
Here now. So,
yeah, love it.
Awesome. So, okay. All right, everybody. We'll reach out to Momi for any of your mortgage questions, and certainly to talk more and find out more about the new loan limits if you're kind of right up against it before or right up against it on a refinance or anything. So, yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for coming on here again with me, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Take care.
You too.